We are streaming through Saraswati Radio. I'm Sky with the forecast for the upcoming full moon in Leo. This recording is for the first full moon day on 28 January and calculated from the time zone in Bangkok. Consider the time difference if you are not in the same area, because the moon is traveling through the gates quite quickly and you may have a different experience, or you may be just still asleep. On the first full moon day, the moon is entering gate 56, which is about distractions, enrichment, and intoxications. People who have this vibration active in their design are going to be more influenced than others, and it is a great time to benefit from the extra energy available. In lower frequencies, people may collapse into numbness. Many adults who had difficulties in childhood find themselves in the dead spaces, and it's like distracting oneself with absence rather than being present. About a week ago, the earth activated this information for a few days, and now the moon is moving through it again. But because the moon in Leo provides transformative fire, it plays out more in a reactive way. People with 56 as a predominant activation are on the move, changing minds, plans, relationships, or trying new experiences. Also interesting, I found that there is a particular need within this shadow to satisfy the eyes and for anything that stimulates the eyes. In higher frequencies, people have completed with distractions and experience this vibration as enrichment. That means that they are no longer victims of distraction, but have learned the art of self-discipline. Enrichment is different from enjoyment and entertainment and cannot be obtained through willpower. It is a different type of discipline. It's like making decisions through the filter of self-love. As example, you know that you really would enjoy that ice cream or cheesecake, and in the same time you are able to just see it as an option which may or may not pass this one filter. That on this one particular occasion it will either enrich your spirit or contribute in some way to your health and growth, or it is simply not the time for it. Another day, the same cake or ice cream may enrich your spirit on a deep, deep level. The 56th gate is in the throat chakra. The thyroid gland is the corresponding organ, and in German it's called the Schilddrüse. It means the shield. Now, we can use the power of self-love as a shield, where there is just no room for the unconscious or compulsive. It feels like having more space to make healthy decisions in your day-to-day. This is one aspect of self-empowerment, and we see that enjoyment is rooted inside your being, in your inner space. Right when you remember the question, does this thing count as self-love now? Is this an act of self-love? One of the wonderful traits of those with this gift is that they enrich others through what they have learned in life. If you have the discipline to love yourself, others are automatically drawn to you. You can still party like a champion, but the difference is you know exactly when to stop. At midday in the afternoon on the 28th, the moon reaches the gate 31, which is about arrogance, leadership, and humility. This gate is also in the throat chakra, but not directly connected to the third eye. People who have this vibration active in their design are going to be more influenced than others, and it is a great time to use the extra energy of the moon. This gate is really about self-expression, and in low frequency, repressive individuals care deeply what others think of them, and more than anything, they fear to be thought of as arrogant. Since the moon in Leo brings the fire element, low frequency people with the 31 gate active tend to start telling others what they need and how to view their own experience. Sentences like, "Oh, 1 week is enough time for you to find a new house and move." They may even have seemingly good arguments or ideas, but it's all based on their own interests. If someone sees this foolishness and stops to give attention, they become disrespectful. This more traditional brand of arrogance assumes itself to be above others. Healthy people with the 31 gate activated wouldn't even identify themselves as leader and have an incredible understanding of language and how to use their voice to manipulate them people to their own meow. Basically, people choose them to be the leader because of their style. The more fortunate humans who can live in higher frequencies, they can literally become the voice of the voiceless. An artist expressing him or herself through this gift can create impressive art and influence the masses. The art piece carries the frequency. It is the expression and expansion of the self. The artist with the gift 31 is the leader for the collective. Interesting that Earth 2 is just now, as I'm making this recording, in gate 31. Means for the people with this activation, it is a lot of energy coming in and available to express their innermost. The moon then is going to move out on midnight. In the next video, I tell you also about the position of the sun and the earth because they are going to be in an interesting position. That was the very first recording for this project. In later videos, I'll put a link where you can leave donations. I'm using it for food and medis for Thailand street dogs and to plant and maintain a sustainable farming of iboga trees in Africa. I'm super open to hear your inputs, suggestions, questions. Message me. A big, huge thanks to Human Design who freely providing the app to download in the Play Store, and also to Richard Rad and his fantastic, beautiful transmissions from the I Ching into the Gene Keys. Enjoy the manifestation of the divine and have a blessing.